Hi friend, I'm Olivia Smith. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel where I share the latest global news every day. You can also read more news on TimeGlitter.com. You can find all the links in the video description below. In case the link isn't working, simply copy and paste the link into your web browser, hit enter, and you're good to go. Now, let's jump into today's news. Honest critical Sanes. Jon Stewart's welcome return to The Daily Show. Details news. When Comedy Central announced that Jon Stewart would return once a week to The Daily Show desk, which had been without a host for over a year since Trevor Noah stepped down and Hasan Minhaj became embroiled in fabrication controversies, it seemed to signify a step backward. The show, originally aimed at forging a new direction, appeared to be regressing to its past, unable to offer anything more innovative than revisiting what was popular during the Obama era. In the worst-case scenario, this lack of imagination that brought back 61-year-old Stewart in the midst of a vastly changed political landscape could be seen as a reflection of the Democratic National Committee facing a similar challenge. Like the DNC, which seems to be sticking to older leadership instead of nurturing young talent, the show might be heading towards stagnation. Oh, how we underestimated. Jon Stewart has always stood out from the crowd with his refusal to tolerate nonsense, even his own. As he returned to the spotlight, he didn't shy away from addressing uncomfortable truths. The show's opening segment bravely confronted the tendency of society to stick to outdated norms, including the safe and agreeable. Stewart cleverly distinguished himself from the elderly presidential candidates by questioning their mental sharpness, showcasing his honesty, critical thinking, and connection with frustrated viewers. Despite his time away and a misstep with his movie project Irresistible, Stewart proves he's still got it. He remains the voice of reason, offering outlet for pent-up anger, too nuanced for comedy clubs and too honest for tradition. Whether for better or for worse, the idea of continuity was bound to overshadow Stewart's return as he kicked off the night with familiar antics like fake note-taking and a cheeky "now, where was I?" After a bit of self-mockery about his return, he delved into lighter topics like the Super Bowl and Taylor Swift. He highlighted the irony of right-wingers having to support San Francisco, despite their opposition to liberal views, dubbing it the People's Communist Gay Republic of Pelosistan. However, Stewart's signature rhetorical moves, once effective during his time on The Daily Show, now seem less potent in the face of a Republican Party unfazed by their own contradictions. His criticism of Trump's memory lapses feels inadequate against a GOP that seems impervious to mockery. Stewart's sharpness remains his greatest asset, evident as he turned light-hearted jokes about elderly politicians into a serious discussion about both parties' demand for unwavering support from their base. He highlighted the Democrats' reluctance to acknowledge concerns about Biden's occasional lapses, prioritizing control over the party's well-being. Stewart argued that a true leader should be able to withstand scrutiny from within their own party, fearlessly addressing uncomfortable truths. He cautioned that the months leading up to the election will be tough, and even if your preferred candidate wins, it won't solve all of the country's problems. Stewart boldly voiced the question on everyone's mind: what are we really trying to achieve here, folks? For those returning to watch after bidding farewell to Stewart in 2015, the middle segment provided a quick rundown of the current team of correspondents who will be holding down the fort from Tuesday to Thursday. Desi Lydic, Michael Costa, Dulce Sloan, and Ronnie Chine gathered at a diner frequented by everyday Americans. While back in the studio, Jordan Klepper reintroduced viewers to his Vice-inspired Maverick reporter persona. The interview segment underscored the show's commitment to intellectual rigor, featuring economist editor-in-chief Zani Minton-Beddoes. Overall, the episode conveyed a reassuring message that we're in capable hands, with the show's format and ethos closely associated with Generation X remaining relevant and effective in the 2020s. We'll have to wait and see how the rest of the year unfolds to know for sure, But Stewart's reassuring return suggests a promising future for a television institution facing uncertainty. He still possesses a skillful mastery of the delicate balance at the core of his style, navigating between biting sarcasm and heartfelt sincerity. He reminds us that the task of shaping the world into one we want to live in is while he may enjoy lingering trust from his previous tenure, he appears prepared and capable of earning it anew. Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment, share with others, and subscribe to the YouTube channel.